2017 HAPO Columbia Cup Heat 2B.
Restart here. They made the drivers start over by the trailers, run down to the dock and jump in their boats, and here they come. This might be very interesting too. Just how hard do you want to push this?
Well, points are good.
Points are
but
very
being
good
able to run tomorrow is even better.
But here is an opportunity for either one of these guys to separate themselves by 100 points against the other guy in the national high points race.
And Brad, is there any sense of maybe they want to just see what the others got and how they compare?
Clearly.
On the outside, the U1 Miss Home Street Bank, Miss Madison, Jimmy Shane. On the inside, the U9 Les Schwab Tires, Andrew Tate.
East with 400 or 300 points.
Isn't that funny? They came out of Tire Factory Turn 2 and they stayed deck to deck for about a third of that.
Overlap. Pins.
Or if they've been following it all weekend so far. What a great way to wrap up Saturday for your Columbia Cup.
Well, let's go back to Madison and their format that they ran. And oh, look at cutting through the
It's okay, hang back, stay right behind him in lane 1. Stay right behind him in lane 1.
It's back ahead of Jimmy Shane now across the start-finish line. But let's go back to Madison, Brad. And Jimmy Shane was leading in that final heat, hit the roller.
He's going slow. He's barely above 80. He's about 5 rooster tails behind you.
The checkered flag there, and now you've got this.
You can cut. Get right back on your mark.
99.9 trying to get up on plane, and I don't know if he's going to be able to accomplish that. He's really trying.
Jimmy Shane.
Shane is going to cut through the Esco Electric infield now. And Greg Hoppen does get it up on, he's fighting it.
Coming up, he just exited the turn. You're clear. 80 miles an hour.
Tony coming right at you.
And here he comes, the 99.9. Greg Hoppen.
All right, what am I doing here, boys? What am I doing?
Field and gets back in front as we do a little leapfrogging.
We're going to have to tilt in front.
2 minutes, 30 seconds. You're fine. He's right behind you. You're fine. If he cuts, he's going to be super early. Stay on pace.
Keep watching.
Well, and the other thing we always like to say when we're doing this is you've got a trump card up your sleeve. I'm not sure you want to play it just yet. You want to save that sneaky move for the final.
It's the 9.
Coming up on 210 to the start.
Almost
Andrew
like
Tate in the 9 coming through the infield of the front stretch. The Esco Electric move.
the boat that's behind is the one that does the move. Once they know the front of them's gone too far, they cut across.
Now, meanwhile, Greg Hoppen, 99.9, is going to go around the top end of the course.
The 99.9 Car Star, Miss Rock, Greg Hopp.
He's early on our marks, Nick.
He's way early, but we're going to have to get in front of him.
He's just at the start-finish line right now on the outside going slow. He's probably going to cut.
So Tate will come down, and a little bit of a breeze again picking up as they...
Where's he at? Where's he at? He's still slow on the outside. He's slow on the outside.
The Miss Rock looks like it's all the way out in lane 6.
And Shane's going to come all the way down.
Let's just keep our pace and let's get a good start.
I'm with that. Yeah, he's 115. He's 7 seconds early.
Tire Factory turn number 2 to take more time to get around the course.
Absolutely.
Exactly right, and he's now just settled into lane number 1. Jimmy Shane's now coming across. He's lowered her down 2, settled in number 2. And
1 minute.
99
1 minute.
is coming way on the outside, lane number 5.
So Tate is way ahead in the 9
Man, he's
of Jimmy
early.
Shane in the 1 by about, I want to say, a quarter of the backstretch. That much real estate. But has lane number 1, at least for now, as we count down 2B CO Energy. Another duel on the Columbia River.
Yeah, you got to watch that minimum on the 9.
30.
He's got a little bit of a rooster tail. 30 seconds and just into turn number 3 for you pulling auto parts.
Jimmy Shane just put his foot in it a little bit.
And so did Hop on the outside in the 99.9, the Leland boat.
You want to be at that exit.
Keep going. Go inside. Hammer it. Let's go.
Shane to take lane number 1. So Jimmy Shane claims lane number 1. Tate had to take a little bit more time.
Yeah, he's just trying to keep...
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Mark, good start. Beat him down. You got him. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Tate in the 9 on the outside, the 99.9 with Greg Hoppen. We've got a 3-boat race.
To settle it, turn it. Leave him 1 lane down there. Settle it before you turn the wheel.
Jay Shane in 1, and Jay Shane's down here first with about a 2.5 boat lead as they go to Tony at the apex.
And he is keeping it really tight.
Looks like you got about 2 on him. Let's go. Hustle, baby. Watch your lights. Let's go. Beat him down here.
Here comes the 9.
Jimmy Shane, a great turn in Tire Factory turn number 2. Hop is falling back by about a rooster tail, trying to pick up on the outside exactly where Tate is. Tony, can you see him?
Exactly.
Yeah, he is right there. So Shane is leading as we get to turn number 3. You pull it Auto Parts into turn number 4. That is Buffalo Brothers' turn, and we'll have a chance now to see Tate pop out on the outside. He's back about 4 boat lengths right now at the exit pin, but he had a great turn. There's a lot of air underneath the 9. He's flying it out of the water.
Momentum for the 9.
Great
You're reeling them in. Remember, you got the boat ride. Just settle it down before you turn the wheel. Watch the lights.
stretch.
It doesn't get any better than a 2-bolt duel like this with the 2 fastest H1 Unlimiteds on the planet, and they are dead even. Actually, Shane by a bolt length, but Tony, you can throw a blanket over them.
Top of that, oh, and Andrew Tate just slid a little bit into lane number 1, but he regained it, and he's back on top, and he is now chasing down Jimmy Shane. They're going to go do this again on the backstretch, guys. Deck to deck.
Yeah, falling back about a boat length. It's Tate in the 9 trying to chase down Jimmy Shane. Amazing job. He was able to do it on the front stretch. Can he do it on the backstretch? Shane coming up to turn number 3 to the entrance pin. You pull it Auto Parts, dives into turn 3 on the outside. It's Tate in the 9. Tate with a really smooth run at the top end of the course. Back about 4 boat lengths again at the exit pin as they come onto the front stretch after the Buffalo Brothers turn number 4. Look at the air underneath that 9. He's flying it off the water. Shane with a solid ride on the inside, but Tate's got him on that front stretch. He's going to pull even again as they head into turn number 1.
They're pulling dead even down here when they get to the top end of the chute. Shane's able to move away by a couple of boat lengths, but it's still anybody's race. Tony and Tire Factory turn 2.
Jimmy Shane's got it inside, and he's going to take it to the exit pin first, but it's a full rooster's tail leader.
You got him. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Nice to come around to the outside a little bit, and he's getting some better water out there, and he's now heading down there, and I think he's about a half a rooster tail behind the Shane.
Yep, it looks like about a half rooster tail lead now for Jimmy Shane in the home street bank.
You can either chase him or let him go.
In Indiana, coming into You Pull It Auto Parts, turn number 3, about a half a rooster tail back on the outside. You'll find Andrew Tate swinging out into lane number 2 this time of the exit pin. Jimmy Shane forces a longer course for Tate, but Tate had really good boat speed and good momentum at the top end of the course. Now Shane must have been holding back because boy is he hitting it hard down the front stretch, trying to hold off Tate in the 9.
Yeah, coming down here on our lap number 4 now. This is the white flag lap. We'll have checkers at the end of it. Still anybody's boat race, but Shane does have the lead by a little bit more this time. He's got about 5 boat lengths, Tony.
And it is Jim Shane walking the sponsons on top of these big old rollers down here. But the 9 is not giving up. He's just closed the gap.
Keep on it, man. He swung way wide. He's got speed. Go, 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 go. 3 boat lengths.
Hey, guys.
Yeah, Jimmy Shane up the back stretch. Get about a half rooster tail lead, but Tate on the outside trying to gain some ground and has pulled within 5 boat lengths as we get up to the top end of the course. Shane on the inside is going to have the advantage with the shorter course as we go into turn number 3, and Shane is really hitting it hard. The water at the top end of the course looks extremely good.
2 boat lengths. Get down here. Come on, baby.
Factory turn number 2. Out of Buffalo Brothers turn number 4, it's Jimmy Shane at the exit pin. Tate trying to catch him on the outside. He's within that half a rooster tail, but he won't catch him at the checkered flag. Jimmy Shane and the home street bank takes the checkered flag. Tate will...
They're way early and had to move out to kill time.
Well, I know. I mean, either way, whatever you were going to do was right. You're going to have so much speed on him, and then he just left the door open. Practice, 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 Jimmy. Attaboy.
Hey, Nick, really good job on the timing marks today. That was huge. Good job, buddy. Thanks, Dan.
I just love that guy named Jimmy Shane.
Was fantastic though in lane 1.
Greg Hop 99.9, the Leland boat crossing the start-finish line now.